here, Mid-Coast Four-Wheel Drive Centre, day one of the build, about to start, so keen. Got a car full of goodies and about to start putting everything on, just taking it out the back now.
Don't forget, the deeper you go, the easier you're going to mark it.
Alright, down here we're starting to build. First step is going to be, we're doing the bull bar, we're doing the front end today. Bull bar, winch, recovery points, and then try and get the rear bar on at the end of the day. Probably won't have time, but I was supposed to start with the front end today. This is Dean. Dean's working with us today. You're the head fitter here, aren't you?
Leading hand for the fitters, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So we've got the best man for the job. So we're going to start pulling this front end to pieces now, aren't we?
We are.
And then we have to cut brand new bumper in half.
This one I believe is a bumper replacement.
Okay, so a new cut.
So there won't be so much of a cut, it'll be separation from the grille,
Yeah.
disconnecting the lights, etc., and then reconnecting all that back up with the bull bar that comes through. Just come around to this side.
Yeah.
We've got it actually unclipped on this side, but you'll hear this side release as it goes.
Yeah.
It's just got bumper clips. Come up.
Are these jobs easier on brand new vehicles?
Generally on a brand new vehicle it's easier because there's not anything built up underneath there.
Yeah, no rust.
No corrosion, no issues.
So it's a matter of pulling every single bit and piece off that you need to. And then, do we put the winch in first?
Yeah, so we'll put the cradle in.
Yeah.
Then we put the winch in.
Yeah.
And partial wire it.
So is that winch, so does that replace that cradle that was on there then?
Yeah, that's a bumper support bracket.
Yeah, and they give you a replacement for that.
Which is the winch cradle,
Yeah, and so then you got your winch mounted to the chassis.
Also got to do the recovery points now.
And we take that one off.
Yes.
Is that a tie down point or a recovery point?
It's a tie down point.
Yeah, it's not a recovery point.
No.
Because like some tie down points look like complete shit, but that actually looks half solid, but it's still not
it does.
proper recovery point.
To us it's not rated.
No.
So it doesn't go. Gives you a fairly detailed instruction
Yeah, okay.
on how it all works.
Yeah.
There's even variants for different models,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
This one's going to have the bracketry, and some of the bolts and mounting points on vehicles will be already installed in the vehicle. Sometimes they won't, which gives you these for helping mounting it up underneath the chassis there.
So everything today is going to be mounted onto the chassis.
Pretty much.
Winch onto the chassis, recovery points onto the chassis, and bull bar onto the chassis.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is why we have to leave certain gaps against the body.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't, once the body moves on its rubber mounts,
okay.
it doesn't move compared to what the chassis will move.
Yes, that's why you got to have those gaps between the bodywork and the bull bar.
Correct.
Yeah.
So otherwise, once it flexes and twists and moves around, it'll tear it off.
Yeah.
Because the chassis and everything's solid underneath, and the body flexes around on top.
They come with some serious looking bolts.
They are all rated as well, like they're a heavy duty bolt.
Yeah.
You can see that on these 10.9. And like on this side, there's no encapsulated nut in the chassis.
Yeah.
So we put one of those nut plates in.
Yeah.
And it'll bolt to it. On this side, there's capsulated nuts.
Yeah.
So we just sit the bracket underneath and bolt it up to it.
Is that because that's where that recovery point already was? Well,
correct.
Tie down point.
Tie down, yeah.
Not recovery point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Tick.
Yeah.
Slip in the encapsulated nut plate there.
So once you match up your bolts and everything, it's just a matter of bolting them in. Simple as that, is it?
Pretty much. Just make sure they're on the correct size, etc. Like you have them elbows on the outside.
Yeah.
It's actually got the rating, a sticker there on the side telling you what it is, and what you said before, only use rated shackles.
So those bolts have to be strong then, because that's what's gonna take a lot of that force in the pull.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is why they have to be as rated and come as the kit,
Yeah.
or if not suited for it.
So what we're doing now, we've pulled all the front gear off. The first step is going to be the recovery points. Replace your factory tie down points. Even though these are pretty solid looking, they're still tie down points. They're definitely not for snatching off. So putting Ironman rated recovery points on, mounted onto the chassis. It's just about lining them up with the right bolts, bolting them up, and then you got your strong rated recovery points with your rated bolts to go with them.
Not everybody gets the recovery points in, eh?
Yeah. They're just one of those things that you don't really think about, or I guess you really don't know about. You know, you want your bull bar and your winch, you want the looks, but who cares about recovery points?
Functionality.
Yeah.
Yes, that changes the whole game.
Yeah. And then you go, have you ever heard of these things like being torn off?
I have in the past.
Yeah, getting torn off, so going for a big snatch off it and rip it apart.
Yeah. Right, so these brackets are going to go up in place now.
Yeah. So we've got our recovery points on now. We're going to start mounting a winch cradle with winch.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they're going to sit up, we put one bolt through, then we've got to drill the other two mounting holes.
Yeah.
And we put the long bolts through there, line them all up. I paint all the holes that I drill as well.
Yeah.
The other thing I do
just to stop with rust. It's all the it's all the finer details that obviously you learn doing this all the time.
Correct.
Compared to doing it for your first time, and you miss those bits and pieces.
You do.
So we're getting everything ready for the winch cradle now. The winch cradle gets bolted directly onto the chassis, but it comes with these extra points which are for support and to mount all your bolts. So these actually need to be drilled into the chassis. We're going to start with that now. Well, not me. You. When I say we, I mean I'll stand around. And that's that paint that you're doing now.
Just painting the holes that I've drilled through just to prevent rust from occurring.
Yeah.
It still comes through, but a little not as quick. You're getting close, give it a tap with your hand there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Make a fitter of you yet, mate. Other way, that's it.
Is that cradle, does that come with the bull bar or the winch?
It comes with the bull bar.
Yeah, so it's always going to be there for if you want to mount a winch later. Yeah.
Ironman bull bars come with the cradle system for the winch on every model that I've seen.
So it makes things easier down the track.
It's already there. It's preferable to put a winch in whilst you're installing the bull bar the first time.
Yeah.
Because you have to take the bull bar off to install it. Winch.
Yeah, you can't get the winch in under there without taking the bull bar off.
There's only one you can probably get away with, which would probably be a GQ or GU control.
Yeah.
And it's still awkward.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier just to unbolt the bar and get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then put it up. Some like Land Rovers and GUs, etc. you can feed up here.
Yeah.
Obviously we're not getting that up there.
Yeah.
So you can drop it on.
Yeah,
underneath, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas there's no wag.
No way you're going to see that gap there. So this is all, there's never any welding or anything, it's all just bolts.
Correct.
Yeah. A couple of holes to drill here and there.
Yeah. So what I try and do is equalise that with this. You see that one doesn't have a gap. Get the knock on bit out. Bit of a gap. Bit of a gap. See that?
Yeah. About the same.
Roughly.
Yeah.
That's hopefully centralised.
Yeah.
In saying that, we can get the bar on and it's hanging too far to one side. We then undo that, and shuffle it either way.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
So now we try and get it right from the start.
Yeah.
So you centralise it as best you can with something that's not going to move. So we know that those two bolts there are part of your chassis.
Yeah.
So unless it's bent and twisted, we should be right.
Then we'd have bigger problems anyway.
Well, I've had them come in where they've been in an ACO.
Yeah.
They've been to the repair shop and been straightened.
Yeah.
Straightened. And then we've got to work it out.
Yeah, okay.
And occasionally they'll be 5mm out this side and 5mm under that side.
Yeah.
So you loosen off all the cradle brackets and shuffle the whole thing across.
It's actually super interesting doing all this. I'm having a fun time. All this stuff. This is the Ironman bullbar, Ironman winch, Ironman recovery points. We're doing the set of 3 at the moment. You know, obviously it's all easy to do at once. They all come with instructions, like step by step, super straightforward. But Dean's does this stuff every day, so he knows what's going on. It actually makes me feel better seeing all this and what goes into it, knowing what I'm going to be doing in this thing. Just the way everything's mounted onto the chassis, so many points, you know, your massive rated bolts, everything done up. It's definitely, you know, it's put together well. So those lights need to come off?
Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, depending on, just going to have a look in the back here, you can get at the plugs and pull them out.
Yeah.
Ameros is easier to pull the whole headlight out.
Is this just for your painting thing?
No, this is for wiring up the parkers and the fog light, parkers and indicators.
Yeah. So you got to solder, it's not clip-on, you got to solder it in, do you?
We solder on much better joint.
Yeah, so better joint than clipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't use, they call them Scotch locks.
Yeah.
We don't use Scotch locks at all.
Yeah.
Here. Some kits of aftermarket things that we do fit come with Scotch locks. Yeah. And we don't. We solder everything.
Yeah, and I guess knowing that you guys are mostly dealing with four-wheel drives, which are going off-road. Well, not everyone. Some people still do only on-road, but you're preparing for off-road conditions.
Correct.
Yeah. Got to put in that little bit of extra effort and make sure things are done in a strong way.
Parker's white light. Yeah. Indicators coloured light. Yeah. And that's how they work on this loom.
So we make it nice and straightforward for you.
It's fairly simple, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
See the difference already.
Yeah.
Like what that does, and because you've got the gaps.
Yeah. You'll be seeing white through there.
Yeah.
And all bits and pieces.
And bits of shit.
Plastic. That comes out a lot nicer.
It does.
Yeah. Because that was all plastic you're looking at before.
Correct. And it does look a bit average when you see one
without it.
One that's not done like that.
Yeah.
And then one that's done like that.
Yeah.
Big difference. And that's at the end. That's the customer's car, mate.
Yeah.
Like we've got to make it right.
So is that that's not anything that like is in the bull bar installation?
No.
No, that's just something you guys do.
Yeah, it's something that Darren's asked us to do to make it look that little bit better.
So Dino's wired up all the lights behind the headlights. Had to take them off, get all your wiring for your lights for your bull bar, and then what they do here, they spray paint. Because you've got a gap between your bull bar and the body. That's right, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, gap between the bull bar and the body. So then if you don't spray paint this all black underneath, you're looking at bits of plastic, bits of your white bodywork between the body and the bull bar, and then it looks like crap. As you're saying before, it looks a lot better when it's done.
Still can be done without it.
Yeah.
But the aesthetics at the end,
not going to come up as nice.
Not going to come up as good. Pull the winch out.
Pull everything out. Now this is the exact same winch I had last time. I was saying to Dino before, I used my last Ironman winch over 100 times and never let me down, so I was more than happy to get another one.
Very important part not to lose in the box.
Bluetooth.
It's the the dongle for the wireless control.
Yeah.
So you got your breather tube, one of your negative straps, mounting hardware.
Now the breather tubes, are they to make it water sealed?
It's to make it when it gets hot, and it doesn't draw.
Yeah.
So if you same with your brakes, if you get hot and run it through water, it'll suck everything into it.
Yeah.
That does the same. It lets it breathe.
Same concept as same concept as diff breathers.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll get run up into the engine bay.
Correct. We put it up at the highest point we can in the engine bay. Yeah. So,
you got your hook.
Yeah, your main recovery hook there. Then you've got your control box, which is also partially wired. It's wired into the control box. You have to connect it at the winch.
Yeah.
Got the fair leg, because we're using a synthetic cable.
Yeah.
We have this, not the horse rollers.
Yeah. Do you ever do steel ones anymore?
Yeah.
People still want the steel ones?
Yeah.
What would be the benefit of a steel one over a synthetic one?
I couldn't tell you because there's not really much I think of. With the technology.
There's not really, like when I'm looking at winches, I'm not really tossing up between steel and synthetic. It's just an automatic synthetic rope.
Correct. Well, these are as strong as from what I've been told.
They're not as heavy.
They're not as heavy. Yeah, there's your winch.
All done up, all they're ready to go. Now, with the winch, do we pre-tension it?
It's done. It's
all pre-tensioned.
It's already rolled and ready to go.
Yeah.
We actually loosen a bit off. What we have to do is have to have the grill back in place.
Yeah.
And we have to wire this before we put the bar on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you got to make sure you get the autocorrect to everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're pulling bits and pieces back off later on.
Later on, there'll be a lot of choice words to be said.
So what's this bracket do? Just to hold your hoses? And
nah, hold the grill.
bolt there like that. So with the winch, is it a simple like just to start with, sitting it there and bolting it in?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then you start adding all your bits and pieces to it.
Yeah, and we run your cables through.
Yeah.
Leave your control box hanging here.
Yeah.
Cables right up to there.
Yeah.
Run your cables through here, connect them to here, and then from here they go power in, it goes up to the battery.
Yeah, so that's just bolting that fan lead onto the bullbar now.
They all require just tightening over the top just to make sure. So
Just a quick run over all the bolts before you start putting all the bits together.
correct. So we've got the light pods.
Yeah.
They're tight. Some are. That one's gone away a bit.
So I got the winch on, and now we're doing the breather hose for it. But that does give the ability for the winch to work more safely underwater, so you really...
It's breathing through the external, the same like we're talking about the diff breather.
So you're just putting all this protective, what's that called?
Conflex.
Yeah.
It protects the wiring underneath. Battery terminal protector. Alright, so we've got the battery cable. There's your main battery, positive and negative, sitting up there.
Yeah.
We're not going to connect them until the very end,
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
If we short something out, the winch will take off.
Yeah.
So this is literally going to sit there and there. In essence, we're almost at the point of putting the bar on.
Got everything pre-done that we need to have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've connected the wiring, and that's your Parker light indicator light.
Yeah.
That's your factory fog connections.
Yeah.
Your winch is sitting down in there, it's all nice and snug. Cabling is just loose at the moment, but what we do is once it's all put in place and the bar's up, we get in underneath and cable tie things back into place so that they're neat and tidy and don't rub on radiators and intercoolers and whatever other jazz. And we've got to put those little vents back in. Little air dams, so we'll put them back in now. Now trim that top inner guard edge. Then we'll go and get a couple of big dogs and throw the bullbar on it. The air dams for the intercooler.
So just to
catching direction.
Direct the air back in.
Yeah. Alright, so your air dams are back in place. We've bolted all your brackets up. We know that they're all tight because that's how we roll. I usually go around and I touch every bolt.
Yeah.
It just gives me peace of mind of the fact that it's not loose, it's not rattling. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's a training thing that I've done. And if you touch it, you physically know it's done. Yeah. It's not just, oh, can I remember if I did it?
Yeah.
I just touched it and I know it.
go back to different sides.
It's go.
Yeah.
You can see instantly what we've done under the headlight there.
Yeah, yeah, you can see it's not looking at plastic and white.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah, what did you say it's called?
Pinning bolt.
Yeah.
So you got these 3 mounting bolts,
Yeah.
and then you have another single bolt.
Yeah, one each side.
If you hit the ground hard
Yeah.
with this,
Yeah.
it'll shrink up,
Yeah.
even though it's got 3 bolts holding it.
Yeah.
It'll have to shear that bolt off,
Yeah.
because this is going to be single point.
Yeah.
Those are in elongations,
Yeah.
so it will move, even though it's tight.
Yeah.
You hit the ground hard enough, it'll move the bar.
Yeah.
We drill a single hole through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It won't move past that point. It'll pivot around it,
Yeah.
but it won't move past it.
Is that an extra thing you do, or that's what they say?
That's
to do?
Ironman, what they do.
Yeah, okay. Because I know that I'll definitely be hitting things with these, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
So that'll stop that bar moving into the body.
Yeah.
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 Down here at Mid-Coast Forward Drive Centre, first day of the build. It's out the back now, we're on our lunch break at the moment. I'm here with Darren and Jono.
Yeah.
Now you guys, Darren's part owner of the shop. He's here helping today, so he's been helping organise all the gear, talking about my build, everything I need for it. Actually, a lot of the work on my last four-wheel drive was done here. You probably remember that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I do, the black one.
So we did up the black one here, so we're back here again to do the new white one. There's definitely got plenty of gear here. Like if you want to come and see what your bull bars look like or what your lights look like, you got everything hooked up, wired up, it's all there ready to see.
Yeah, everything's wired up, works. The winches work on the wall over here.
Yeah.
You can come in, you can have a real feel. The lights all work, so you can see what it's going to look like before you go. And if you actually look at how the store's set out around the store, it actually tells a story as you go around. You've got camping gear, then you've got roof rack gear, then you've got lights, and then you've got bull bars, and then when you put all this stuff on your car, then you really got to go to the suspension wall.
Yeah.
So it tells a story, so it actually helps us remember what order you need to sell
So you
stuff.
can come around stop by stop and do each thing as you need.
Look at the places you can see, Tyler, and as you know, the
Yeah.
places you get to when you do modify your car, it's priceless where you get to go and see.
And you guys, so you do all the four-wheel drive thing, but then you also do tyres, wheel alignments, all your mechanical servicing, pretty much.
It's a one-stop shop.
Pretty much everything that you need done, get done here. So you guys do all the custom work, like do tray setups, pretty much anything you want to do to four-wheel drive.
Anything.
You can do it here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It is.
It must take a lot of planning to get everything organised to have all those avenues to.
Well, thank you so much for involving us in your
worries.
thing. It's awesome. Yeah.
Keen to get it all together. First of many days here, I'd say.
It's going to be a very, very sick truck, let's say.
Back from lunch, just waiting for Dino to come back now. It is all coming together nice. I love this bull bar. This is the Ironman Commercial Deluxe bull bar, I'm pretty sure it is. But I just think these suit the MP300 so nice. I was thinking getting a single loop one, but I reckon these look a lot better. Plus you got better protection too. We got the recovery points in, winch and winch cradle. We got the bull bar back on, hooking up, got to finish off hooking up the winch. Few bits and pieces, we got to reconnect all the lights, got to get the plates in underneath. Should have all that done, and then we're going to try and sneak the rear bar in this afternoon. So we're up to all the fiddly bits and pieces with the bull bar now.
Correct. Essentially then what I do is just centralise everything here, mark it out, drill 4 little holes there.
Just tucking all this wiring up in there now.
Yeah, just cable tie it all up in place. Just try and do it as neatly as you can.
The bash plate's on there, or what is What do you call these? These called bash plates or not really?
Everyone's got their own name for it,
Yeah.
but they're protection plates.
Yeah. And they're standard ones that come with
With the bull bar.
yeah, the bull bar.
It's done.
All looking good now, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Can't ask for a better job than that.
You won't get one.
This is the last step of the front end, the winch hook.
Ready?
Yeah.
Come here.
What's wrong?
Like a bumper up.
Hang on. Yeah, if they all came off that easy.
Oh, we got the front end all done and now we're onto the rear bar, so we just pulled the factory rear bar off. They said it's pretty easy to pull off. Now we're going to mount up the Ironman one.
The number plate lights come out of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where do you want it?
They initially had trouble getting the rear bar on. For some reason, there was two little plates on both sides of the chassis. They'd never seen them there before. Maybe it was something new on the Series 4 Navara. No one could work out why they were there, what they were doing. So we ended up just grinding them off so the rear bar would fit up.
New model?
Both sides.
So we try again now.
Pretty much.
Now those plates are off.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, those plates just seem useless.
Yeah, well, they weren't up to anything on the rear bar, on the factory bar.
They weren't, yeah, they weren't there. Was the factory bar mounted into those points?
No, not that far back. There was only on those three and those two.
Yeah.
And what we just cut off was
Up there.
I don't know.
There you go, Shawnee.
So with the rear bar, bolt the factory one off, bolt this on, then do the wiring after.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see there, they've got those big strong bolts in there again, where you got 5 bolts on each side there.
Yeah.
That's it, day one done. That's the first day finished. Recovery points, bull bar, winch and rear bar. That's day one done. It's all come together nicely. Love this bull bar, looks so good. Quick rundown with the recovery points. These cars only come with factory tie-down points, so you must have those recovery points if you're recovering out the bush. Factory tie-down points, not made for recovering, you'll break something. Factory tie-down points, then we did the winch, the Ironman 9,500 pound synthetic rope winch, and then the Ironman commercial deluxe bull bar. Winch obviously for recoveries out the bush, recovering myself, we know I'll be doing plenty of that. Bull bar gives you that improved approach angle at the front, protection from animal strikes and running into trees, rocks out the bush, and then obviously going to be a place to mount. We already mounted the winch on it, and we'll be mounting lights, UHF radios, all those different things on it. And we're going a rear bar this time. Last time I absolutely smashed my rear tub to pieces, so I'm trying to stop that happening this time. Steel rear bar, got those side protection tubing There's an Ironman bar as well. Tow point there, so if you do want to tow, very strongly mounted to the chassis, and it's got recovery points on it as well. So now I've got those front recovery points, and this will be my rear recovery points.